The 12 major construction projects were a continuation and expansion of the 10 major construction projects. They were development initiatives launched by the government to accelerate the advancement of industry, transportation, and electricity, while also promoting agricultural, social, and cultural progress, with the goal of improving both material and spiritual aspects of life. The RSEA Engineering Agency felt deeply honored that the vast manpower, resources, construction techniques, and experience accumulated during the 10 major construction projects had become a valuable national asset. RSEA Engineering Agency not only had the obligation to continue shouldering the heavy responsibilities of the 12 major construction projects for the nation, but also the duty to execute them to the highest standards of excellence. The specific projects under the 12 major construction projects included the Eastern Line Railway Widening Project, the second phase of China Steel Corporation's plant construction, the second and third phases of Taichung Port development, the construction of nuclear power plants number 2 and number 3, the 3 new Central Cross Island highways, the second phase of Swao Port development, the Sinda Thermal Power Plant project, the Mugua River Hydroelectric project, the Baduzi Fishing Port project, the Kaohsiung Cross Harbor Tunnel project, the Minghu Pumped Storage Hydroelectric project, and the Fitsui Reservoir project. The Eastern Line Railway Widening Project, spanning 175 kilometers from Hualien to Taitung, was a long-standing wish of the people in eastern Taiwan. The widening works officially commenced on July 1, 1978, with RSEA Engineering Agency entrusted with handling 4 major realignment sections. The project was fully completed and opened to traffic in 1984. In the second phase of China Steel Corporation's plant construction, RSEA Engineering Agency completed the civil engineering works for 16 factories, along with subsequent additional projects such as the East Zone roadways, the foundation for the roll rehardening facilities, and the civil works for the flat steel billet open storage area. All projects were completed by June 1982. The second phase of construction covered an area of over 90 hectares, involving as many as 78 contracts for various projects. Construction management and quality control were exceptionally well executed, with all tasks completed on schedule and to the required standards. The second phase of Taichung Port construction consisted of 3 parts: the outer breakwater, the port wharves, and the dredging and reclamation works. The outer breakwater was completed ahead of schedule in the fall of 1980. The port wharves were completed ahead of schedule on September 22, 1979, and the dredging and reclamation works were completed in August 1979. The third phase of construction was completed 3 years and 8 months after the completion of the second phase. The civil engineering works for nuclear power plant number 2 continued the unfinished portions from the 10 major construction projects. They included the reactor structures for Unit 1 and Unit 2, both of which were completed ahead of schedule in October 1981. The plant officially commenced commercial operation on March 16, 1983. The early completion of nuclear power plant number 2 set a global example as the fastest completion among similar nuclear power plants worldwide. The construction of nuclear power plant number 3 mainly focused on works outside the plant buildings, such as the circulating water system. These projects commenced in July 1978 and were fully completed by mid-March 1984, spanning a construction period of over 6 years. A total of 58 work items were completed during this period. The Jiayi-Yushan section of the Cross Island Highway was taken over by RSEA Engineering Agency in November 1979. Starting from the 50-kilometer mark from Jiayi, the route passed through Shitsi, Alishan, and Zhejiang, reaching Xingaku, with a total length of 65 kilometers. The entire section was successfully completed and opened through to the endpoint in 1984. The Shuili-Yushan section of the Cross Island Highway started from Konting in Shuili Township, Nantou County, branching off from the Sun Moon Lake Highway, and extended to the 62.5-kilometer point at the foot of Yushan, where it connected with the Jiayi-Yushan section. Near Batongguan, it further linked with the Alishan line. With a total length of 62.5 kilometers, construction was undertaken by RSEA Engineering Agency, beginning in March 1984 and completed in 1987. As for the Yuli-Yushan section of the Cross Island Highway, RSEA Engineering Agency completed construction up to the 14.6-kilometer mark on May 17, 1985. However, due to government directives, the project was suspended, resulting in the completion of only 2 of the 3 planned new Central Cross Island highways. The second phase of the Swao Port project commenced in January 1979 and was fully completed by June 1983. During this phase, the following works were accomplished: 375 meters of the South Breakwater, 150 meters of the North Breakwater, 175 meters of the Fishing Port Breakwater, construction of 6 deep water berths, reclamation of 290,000 square meters of new land, development of a 19-hectare container yard and road system, and the construction of a 10,000-ton class ship repair dock. After the completion of the 10 major construction projects in the 1970s, numerous factories were established around the Kaohsiung port area, leading to a substantial increase in electricity demand. As a result, the decision was made to construct the Sinda power plant. Construction began in 1978, with all foundational civil engineering works undertaken by RSEA Engineering Agency. By July 1987, the civil works for Units 1 through 4 were completed, and the installations were subsequently carried out by the Taiwan Power Company, leading to the commencement of commercial operations. The Mugua River in Hualien originates from Mount Chilai. In February 1977, RSEA Engineering Agency commenced construction on the Chilai Water Diversion Project, which was part of the Mugua River Hydroelectric Resource Development. The plant's water diversion tunnel and forebay were constructed at an elevation of 1,500 meters, making it the highest hydroelectric power plant in Taiwan. RSEA Engineering Agency's staff worked in the high mountain and rugged ridge areas for 8 years and 9 months to complete the project. Baduzi Fishing Port is located in Keelung, at the northern end of the North Coast Highway. From September 1975 to November 1985, RSEA Engineering Agency carried out construction in 2 phases over a period of 10 years and 2 months, completing the project ahead of schedule. The construction included the East Outer Breakwater, the West Inner Breakwater, and over 1,700 meters of wharf facilities, capable of accommodating 1,200 fishing vessels of 20 tons each. In addition, a fish market, 7 fish unloading zones, an office building, port roads, drainage, water supply and lighting systems, and a wharf lighthouse were built. Baduzi Fishing Port has since become the largest specialized fishing port in northeastern Taiwan. The Kaohsiung Harbor Crossing Tunnel, the first underwater tunnel in Taiwan, was also RSEA Engineering Agency's first large-scale turnkey project. Construction officially began in May 1981 and the tunnel was fully opened to traffic on January 4, 1984. The tunnel spans a total length of 2,250 meters, with the most challenging part being the immersed tube section in the middle. It was constructed by connecting 6 massive immersed tubes, with virtually no error in the joints between segments, setting a proud construction record for RSEA Engineering Agency. Taiwan's first pumped storage hydroelectric power plant, the Minghu Pumped Storage Hydroelectric Plant, was constructed by RSEA Engineering Agency. With a total generation capacity of 1 million kilowatts, RSEA Engineering Agency was responsible for completing the most challenging underground works. From the intake to the tailrace tunnel, the project consisted of 2 parallel tunnels stretching over 4,000 meters through remote mountainous terrain. The complexity of this construction ranked among the most demanding of all domestic power projects. RSEA Engineering Agency began construction in 1978, and by 1985, Taiwan Power Company completed grid connection and power generation, 100 days ahead of the original schedule. The construction of the Fitsui Reservoir was initiated by RSEA Engineering Agency in August 1979 with various preparatory works, followed by the commencement of the main dam construction in February 1982. The project was fully completed by the end of December 1986, and a grand completion ceremony was held on June 30, 1987. The Fitsui Dam has a total storage capacity of over 400 million cubic meters, making it the second largest reservoir in Taiwan after the Zhengyuan Reservoir. It is projected to supply drinking water to the Greater Taipei area without shortage until the year 2031. RSEA Engineering Agency introduced state-of-the-art construction equipment from abroad, including a dual cableway hoisting system installed across the 870-meter-wide valley between the dam banks, which was used to transport concrete needed for casting. This overcame the challenges posed by the limited construction site area and significantly shortened the construction period, making it a major highlight of the project. The Fitsui Reservoir has been recognized as one of the world's excellent grade reservoirs. During the period of the 12 major construction projects, RSEA Engineering Agency completed countless projects. In addition to the 12 major projects mentioned above, other notable achievements included the Zhongxiao Bridge in Taipei, the Wanfang Community in Taipei City, the Jiangwo North-South Elevated Expressway in Taipei City, the Minquan Bridge in Taipei City, the Taipei City Sanitary Sewer System, the initial phase of the Taipei Flood Control Project, the Renaitan Reservoir, and the Zhongzhou Wastewater Treatment Plant in Kaohsiung City, among many others. 2 oil crises in the 1970s led to a worldwide economic recession. In response, Taiwan launched the 10 major construction projects in 1974, initiating large-scale public infrastructure developments that fueled the Taiwan economic miracle. In 1970, the Third Industrial Revolution began, marked by the rise of IT and automated production. Seizing this opportunity, the government introduced the 12 major construction projects in 1978 to further expand infrastructure capacity, attract high-tech industries to invest in production, and fully align with global technological trends. This strategic move nurtured a world-leading high-tech industry, allowing Taiwan to maintain a key position amid fierce global technological competition. As we enjoy the conveniences brought by technology and the prosperity brought by trade, we are sincerely grateful to RSEA Engineering Agency for its contributions in advancing infrastructure in electricity, hydropower, ports, and transportation, which have propelled our modern lives toward greater convenience and affluence.